Maria always thought that her life was like the pages of a fairy tale. She was deeply in love with her husband Andre. Together they built a life of happiness and fulfillment. In his picturesque country house, the sounds of joy echoed from her two children, Nicholas and Anna. Maria felt truly happy, wrapped in the warm embrace of her family's love. However, as in every story, an unexpected twist of fate was going to change everything. One clear morning, the golden rays of the sun gently filtered through the curtains and kissed Maria, waking her up. To their surprise, Andre was not in the bed they shared. It was unusual for him to get up before her on a Saturday morning, and Maria's heart fluttered with worry. She looked at the clock on the bedside table that read 7:30 a.m., panic setting in when she realized that Andrew hadn't left a note, and she didn't remember him mentioning any plans. The previously peaceful morning was now full of misgivings. The growing sense of dread, Maria got out of bed and went down the stairs to the ground floor. The silence in the house was eerie, a stark contrast to the usual morning bustle. Her voice trembled as she called for Andre, but her pleas echoed in the emptiness of the house. He picked up the phone and with trembling fingers dialed Andre's number. His voicemail went off. His anxiety increased as he tried to contact his friends and colleagues, but no one had information about his whereabouts. Panic gripped Maria, and her mind raced into a whirlwind of terrifying possibilities. With each passing moment, Maria became more certain that something terrible had happened. He decided to contact the authorities, something he had never anticipated. Andre was a responsible and dependent man, and his sudden disappearance was completely out of character. The police arrived immediately, and Maria recounted the mysterious events of the last 24 hours. Days turned into nights, and Andre's search reached its climax. Police reviewed security camera footage, interviewed friends, and even contacted local hospitals. But there was no sign of him. Maria's life became a nightmare of uncertainty, and her children, Nikolai and Anna, were equally bewildered and frightened by their father's inexplicable absence. Desperation forced Maria to delve deeper into Andre's life. He felt an overwhelming desire to discover any clues or secrets hidden beneath the facade of their seemingly perfect marriage. He began his search, thoroughly searching his home for any sign of his whereabouts. In the bedroom they shared, among the drawers full of family things, Maria found a small diary. It was a diary that I had never seen Andre keep. On its pages were intimate thoughts, dreams, and random drawing. However, as he flipped through it, an annotation caught his attention. Sometimes the burden of secrets becomes too heavy to bear. I pray that he never finds out the truth. Did a chill run down Maria's spine when she read those cryptic secrets? What secrets Andre was hiding? Could his disappearance be related in some way to what he was hiding from her? The idea that unraveling those secrets could be the key to finding her missing husband began to take root. With steely determination in her eyes, Maria decided to embark on a journey of revelation that will take her down a winding path full of unexpected revelations, long-buried truths, and the destruction of a life she thought was hers. Little did Zweitausendine know that her search for Andrew would take her to places beyond her wildest fantasies and force her to confront the deepest, darkest corners of her own heart. Days turned into weeks, and Mary de Santero's relentless search for answers turned into a labyrinth of deceit, betrayal, and hidden desires, ultimately changing the trajectory of her existence in a way she could never have predicted. The weeks became a ceaseless search for answers, and the shadows of uncertainty fell over Maria's life. The cryptic words from Andrew's diary. Sometimes the burden of secrets becomes too heavy to bear. I pray that he never knows the truth, echoed in her thoughts, driving her further into the heart of the mystery surrounding her husband's disappearance. Maria's investigation painstakingly covered all aspects of Andre's life. He retraced his steps in the days before his sudden disappearance, sifting through all the financial records, correspondence, and evidence he could find. What he discovered only deepened the convoluted mystery that surrounded Andre's life. The trail of confusing financial transactions began with frequent and irregular withdrawals of funds from their joint bank account. Each withdrawal represented a significant sum. The reasons remained unclear. It seemed as if Andres was siphoning off their shared financial security under a veil of secrecy. The questions tormented Maria. Where had the money gone, and why was Andre forced to hide it from her? Maria's relentless search led her to discover a hidden bank account registered under an alias. The account balance was surprisingly high, far above his expectations. When Maria dug into the account history, there were more questions than answers. What had led Andre to hide this account from her, and for what purpose had he accumulated such a large sum? Maria felt like a detective in a web of intrigue, where each revelation only increased the mystery. The next breakthrough came when Maria stumbled upon the vault, a hidden sanctuary that Andre had carefully maintained under an assumed name. It was filled with boxes of documents, photographs, and personal belongings stored over the years. With unwavering determination, Maria carefully reviewed the contents, unraveling the threads of Andre's hidden existence. Among his belongings, Maria discovered photographs of Andre with a woman she had never seen or heard of. These images reflected deep intimacy. Their smiles and shared moments exposed the raw emotions of a relationship that went beyond simple friendship. Maria was hurt by the betrayal when she realized that her husband was having a secret affair. Who was this mysterious woman, and what role did she play in Andre's life? Buried in boxes, Maria found a collection of handwritten letters. They were all addressed to Andre and signed with a name that gave Natalia chills. The pages were evidence of a passionate and heated romance that had obviously lasted many years. Every word was a dagger into Maria's heart, piercing the facade of her marriage and exposing the searing pain of infidelity. When she read these letters, Mary's emotions were a storm of anger, betrayal, and anguish. The foundation of trust on which their marriage had been built had crumbled, giving way to an overwhelming sense of disappointment. She had believed in the sanctity of their union, and now it seemed that Andrew mercilessly destroyed that trust. Zweitausendine. The weight of her secrets fell on her, threatening to suffocate her spirit. Further investigations into Andre's financial operations revealed a series of dubious transactions and investments in shady companies. Some of these companies were of dubious reputation, and Maria could not help but question her husband's involvement in such companies. It seemed like he was playing dangerously with their financial security. What worried him most was whether Andrew's disappearance was a consequence of these dubious deals. Had he fled to escape the consequences of his actions? Had he unintentionally gotten involved with dangerous people? Maria was the one who had unearthed the most secret, and the least recognizable was the man she thought she knew. Doubt began to gnaw at her, and the unsettling feeling that Andre's disappearance was inextricably linked to the intricate web of deceptions, betrayals, and hidden desires she had woven around him grew stronger. With each exposure, Maria's world fell apart there. The man she loved and trusted led a deceptive life, hiding his true self behind a carefully constructed facade. She was left with a deep sense of loss, not only for the man who had disappeared, but for the life they had once shared. The days turned into weeks, and Maria had to face a terrifying reality. If Andre didn't return soon, he would have to face not only the truth about his secrets, but also the uncertain future that awaited him. His journey to uncover the secrets of his life had only just begun, and he was fully aware that the road ahead would be filled with even greater challenges and revelations. Mary continued to search relentlessly for answers, driven by an insatiable thirst for the truth and a determination to unravel the web of secrets that had entangled her husband. The days turned into weeks, and with each passing moment, his determination grew stronger. She was no longer the Mary who had believed in the idyllic facade of her marriage. Throughout her journey, Mary was not alone. His children, Nicholas and Anna, were by his side and gave him unwavering support. Friends and family supported her cause, providing emotional and practical help in the search for Andre. Together, they formed a formidable team, determined to break the darkness surrounding their disappearance. The search forced them to delve deeper into Andre's secret life. Maria continued to review financial records, correspondence, and all the evidence she could find. The more I found out, the more it became clear to me that Andre was truly entangled in a complex web of deceit, financial fraud, and personal betrayal. In the midst of the confusion, Maria found a crucial clue. Breadcrumbs, in the form of emails and documents, pointed to the involvement of a shadowy organization. This group seemed to have a great interest in Andre's activities, and the extent of their influence was daunting. Maria's heart raced as she realized that her husband was not only leading a double life, but was also caught in a dangerous power game. As the pieces of the puzzle began to fit together, Maria was faced with a harsh revelation. Andre's disappearance was not a maternal act of evasion of her problem. He had become a pawn in a high-stakes game in which not only money, but lives were at stake. The danger posed by her husband's situation loomed ominous, and Maria realized that she must proceed with caution if she wanted to reunite her family. With the help of a private investigator, Maria embarked on a journey that took her to the darkest corners of the city, where secrets were bought and sold, and where power and wealth could dictate the course of life. The investigator uncovered a trail of illicit transactions, hidden assets, and connections that led to the heart of a mysterious organization. Digging deeper, Maria discovered that Andre's secret affair with Natalia was not just a matter of forbidden love. Natalia was not only his lover, she was a key player in the organization, and her influence was profound. Maria couldn't help but wonder if Andre's connection to Natalia had been the result of coercion or manipulation, or if he had willingly chosen to be part of a world she had never suspected existed. The search reached a crucial turning point when Maria received an anonymous message warning her that her relentless search for the truth was putting not only her life, but that of her children in grave danger. It was a terrifying reminder that the shadowy figures orchestrating Andrew's situation would stop at nothing to protect their secret. Determined to confront the puppeteers, Maria makes a bold decision. He arranged a secret meeting with Natalia, the woman who held the key to unraveling the mysteries of Andre's disappearance. The meeting was full of tension and danger, but Maria was willing to risk everything to bring her husband home. Meeting Natalia revealed a woman torn between love and loyalty to an organization that trapped both her and Andre. It was a dangerous game of cat and mouse where trust was low and betrayal could have deadly consequences. In a crucial confrontation, Natalia revealed the organization's sinister motives and the extent of its influence. It revealed that Andre had become a pawn in a high-risk financial scheme that threatened to destabilize the economy and destroy lives. His disappearance had been orchestrated to silence him and prevent him from revealing his nefarious plans. When the pieces of the puzzle fell into place, Maria realized that the only way to free Andre from the clutches of the organization was to cooperate with Natalia. It was an unreliable alliance that required trust and courage from both women. Together, they hatched an audacious plan to unmask the organization. Ausend uncover the organization's machinations and bring its leaders to justice. The final act took place in a dramatic trial in which everyone could see the evidence of the crimes committed by the organization. Maria, Natalia, one team of lawyers and investigators fought against a formidable adversary. It was a fight for justice, a fight to get Andre's life back. One fights to protect his own. In a shocking turn of events, the organization's leaders were brought to justice and the truth was revealed to the world. Andrew, who had remained hidden the entire time, emerged from the shadows, a man transformed by his ordeal. His journey was a path of redemption and self-discovery, and he paid a heavy price for his past actions. The outcome of their tumultuous journey was bittersweet. Mary and Andrews faced the arduous task of rebuilding their shattered lives and healing the scars left by secrets and betrayal. Their marriage, once marred by disappointment, was now marked by a renewed commitment to honesty and forgiveness. When the dust settled, Maria realized that her journey was far from over. The scars of the past would remain a constant reminder of the price they had paid for the truth. But they had emerged stronger from the shadows. Their love had been tested and reborn again in the crucible of adversity. So the story of Mary and Andrew came full circle. A story of love, betrayal, redemption, and the indomitable human spirit. Their journey was difficult, but in the end, it led them to a place of healing and hope. In the end, it was a testament to the power of love and the resilience of the human heart. When Mary and Andrew looked to the future, they did so knowing that they had faced their demons and emerged victorious. Their love had weathered the storm, and they would begin a new beginning, leaving behind the secrets of the past and embracing the promise of tomorrow.